SBGB TV, live call-in show.
What's poppin' is Miami?
What's good with you, bro?
Yeah, Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster said it's over.
Yeah, they said it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ticketmaster had to confirm it because, Wack ain't going to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Wack going to act like it's still going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ticketmaster got to cover their tracks like you're not about to scam nobody in our name. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
No, sir. This stuff is not going on no more. You feel me?
It's over.
They sent a formal notice. You feel me?
They sent it out to all the people. Let them know we got to refund you. It's over.
If you ever even Google Ticketmaster, sent you an email. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's happening. You feel me?
Yeah.
And here go the thing, dude. You 1,000% right, man. That man didn't read the contract. He looked over the numbers part because he ain't. If he don't know what an accusation is, ain't no way he read that long ass contract. You feel me?
Yeah.
Aiden and them not sending no 1-page contract with your name, Aiden's name, a price, and a signature. Nah, it's fine print in there that you did not read and your lawyers didn't read. You signed for the money. You feel me? You didn't sign for the clauses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got you in the clauses. You feel me?
Yes.
And then you get up here talking about, Blueface didn't get paid yet. This stuff could draw out 180 days. 6 months is moving rather fast. With you saying that leads me to believe that Aiden and them agreed to not pay you, and now this is a legal matter. This isn't no more of just say this and we'll pay you. Now it's we're not paying you nothing. Sue us. You feel me?
Bingo.
This is not a we just apologize no more. No. You said it. You slipped up and said this type of stuff takes a year. You feel me?
Yep.
You slipped up and said that. It don't take Aiden a year to pay nobody. Everybody get paid that night. It's never took Aiden a year to pay anyone. You feel me? You're talking about a legal proceeding that you're not going to win. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and you never played Blueface. You got up here and told him you just wired him, sent him a wire. You never did that. You feel me? This whole fight, you end up losing. You lost the fight, you lost your reputation, and you came out of pocket. You lost money. You feel me?
Everything went backwards. You embarrassed yourself. You lost money, and you let everybody see that your business practices are bad.
It's bad business. And I believe that it did say Rain Bet on there because, that's the people who throw in the event. They're trying to get as many looks as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're going to say we would like Rain Bet on the thing. But you probably, let's say Wack did see that on there. Okay, let's say he's seen it. He probably like, don't worry about that, nephew. Aiden my partner. He ain't going to say nothing about that. He's trying to sell the patches. You feel me? He got Zeus on there. He sold that. You feel me?
Yeah.
He sold the spaces on there. He's like, we ain't going to put Rain Bet. Man, they ain't pay us nothing really. But they paid the whole purse.
Paid the whole purse.
So they paid for their spot on your shorts. That's a part of your purse. While you trying to do side businesses with all these other companies, Zeus and, Backwoods or whoever he had on there, you know what I'm saying? You sold them patches and telling, don't worry about it, nephew. They ain't my partner. You ain't going to worry about that. But they put that in there for specific reasons. You were trying to act out. There's clauses. You feel me? Now you got to take these folks to court. They got real lawyers. They going to whoop you. You feel me?
Yeah, you took a loss, and Blueface got in the ring and took a loss.
You took a loss that whole weekend, and the following week you got marked out. You still getting marked out because they haven't paid you yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
While you on here popping it about what you do to everybody for talking about you, what you going to do with somebody for playing with $350,000 of your dollars?
The same thing he going to do if somebody was to run up on him. Nothing. He's not going to do nothing. And his legal's not strong enough to do nothing with Aiden. It's just not going to happen. You feel me? The relationship.
You going against multiple legal teams. You going against Rain Bet Legal, Brand Risk, Aiden. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not just going up against you're not going up against Spody Face. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is Aiden Ross we talking about, man. Are you crazy? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. They're well within the rights to not pay you, or else they would have paid you.
And Aiden already said it. If it was up to him, he ain't gonna pay you. So, they're gonna do everything in their power, I think, not to pay him nothing for the simple fact of the way he tried to run the campaign on Aiden.
He thought that putting out that video was gonna make Aiden like back up, like, oh man, let's just pay him before he runs this campaign. But really, Aiden Ross and these streamers, they love smoke. That's what builds up their stream. Like a streamer could go from nothing to something just off having an argument with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's what they bait people into, this type of stuff. So you dealing with the person that's gonna bait you in for content. You hear me? And then whoop you legally. Like, you can't win with this type of stuff, dog. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And you know what I'm saying? Publicly, it's shown like he do bad business. Like, that whole weekend was a flop. You feel me? You flopped out the whole weekend, bro. Like, and it's still constantly going on. You get up here talking about Munchie and Spody. Your main focus should be this Aiden Ross stuff. You feel me?
But his main focus is Munchie B and Sporty Face, and everything that you had going on, that you've been talking about, you got this together and that together, it then showed everybody that you didn't have it together.
Academics marked you out on that phone call when he said Wack got an inmate locator on his phone.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Come on, we didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? He had to let us know what he sees on the screen. That's why I say they selectively mark him out. You feel me?
Yeah.
At his own expense. He pulled up his. That's why he didn't want to share the screen too long. He like, man, I can't. He can't see what's all on this motherfucker. This limited terabytes. You feel me? Worth everything on here. This dude said Wack has an inmate locator on his phone.
Yeah.
You feel me? That'll tell you a lot, man. He's the police. Nobody in this chat got an inmate locator on their phone. You feel me? This guy one person. Bro got a badge, the locator. Like, dude is a policeman. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he worked with the law on the law side of life. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, how many chances you want to give him? Dude got an inmate locator on his joint. You feel me? That's nobody got that. You see what I'm saying? Like, people have to just look at the small things sometimes. It don't got to be this big drawn out document. Look at the small details sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, he know people. Dude know people court dates to better than the person that's going better than the defendant. You feel me?
Nigga done forgot the court date. All you gotta do is beef with Wack. You'll remember. Yo, damn, you gotta go to court this day.
He gonna let you know. If you got a bad memory about court documents and stuff and all that, man, listen, just beef with Wack. He gonna let you know your court date, what they said in the last one, just in case you forgot.
Yeah.
But he didn't know Aiden Ross owned brand risk. But then he was a partner of Aiden Ross. But wait, how you his partner, but you didn't know he owned it? What's his partner in what? Feel me?
Yeah.
He just contradicts himself the longer he talks, and that's why he has such a problem, because he talks a lot. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, and embarrasses himself every time.
So it gives the chance of people, rebutting it, like, bro, you're lying, bro. You up here just, you know what I'm saying? But, Adam know what's going on. Adam like, man, you still didn't get paid? Like, so what's going on? He's like, yeah, man, it's, he's like, you didn't get paid nothing? He's like, yeah, nah, nothing, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't mention it, bro. Come on, man. I ain't get paid yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's like, come on, dog. Don't you trying to switch the subject and all this? Man, listen, dog. You didn't get paid. You're not getting paid. Aiden Ross told you on the phone, if it was up to me, I wouldn't pay him nothing. He didn't try to be friendly and be like, you know what, Wack, I'm going to try to get you paid, man. What you guys did was honorable. You may have just been heated. I'm going to try to get you guys paid. All right, let me end it real quick. This is how it was. It was like when somebody get pulled over and the cop know they're going to jail, but the cop's still talking to him, hearing out their whole story.
Yeah. But
he know he about to still take him to jail. He like, yeah, man, just like, oh, I see, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to see what's going on. Let me just run this whole time. He know he take you. That's how it felt with Aiden. Aiden whole time know he wasn't about to pay Wack, but he just let them talk. Feel me?
No, he wasn't paying him.
He knew he wasn't about to pay him. He just let them talk. Come on, man. I did the favor for you with the Dolce. I didn't ask you for that. You jumped in that. I was ready to go at top dog whole camp. Feel me?
Yeah.
I never asked for you, dog. Like, you tried to be my friend and then use it against me and stuff like that. Like, you was never with me for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pressed you. That's why I invited you to my warehouse to get you on my chat so they could say to the police that we marked out your artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fun. Like, you feel me? It was fun.
And, what Wack just said, right? About, when you have a problem with one person and they got relationships with other people, that they contact the other people and be like, nah, we not rocking with them. This is what happened, I guarantee you, with the boxing match. When they seen that he had that problem with Aiden Ross, and then he put it out there that, yeah, he wasn't supposed to do it, but he did it anyway. They like, well, we ain't even gonna do no business with this dude, man. Because I guarantee you that these companies, they on another level. Wack ain't on a level, and they gonna correspond with each other, seeing what type of business Wack on, and then they look at it like Blueface then went out there and said this company rigged the fight and all that. Nah, we don't even want to do no business with it.
Right, that same circle he talking about, the table. He's not at the table. He's not at the table. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They're at the table. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they tell them what they ate, but he's not at the table with them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not at the table. But one key thing that happened on that call was they was like, let's get Blueface on the phone. And Wack was like, nah. And then Ack was like, I told you should have hit DDG to get in contact with Blueface. I don't know if you heard him say that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I told you should have hit DDG because Wack is blocking it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ack told him how to get around it. You feel me? He slipped up and said it like, I told you you're supposed to go to DDG, bro. Like, Wack ain't gonna let you talk to Blueface. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was supposed to hit DDG. DDG would have just called Blueface right there on the spot. You feel me?
Facts.
Hey, Blue, Aiden want to holler at you to get you paid. You feel what I'm saying? It's simple shit.
Yep, Wack trying to play these little games because he know he got a contract between him and Aiden, and then it's a contract between him and Blueface. So he don't want Blueface to talk to him. Playing his little games, it cost the whole purse.
Yeah, like he's saving like that. Like Blueface don't talk to small fries. Like he's talking to the main guy. You trying to save Blueface a conversation? Like, I know he don't want to have these conversations, so I'm having them for him. Man, let this man talk. It's his money. You feel me?
Facts.
And Ack told him you should have went to DDG, man. DDG. I told you that on the side. You feel me? Like, damn, why can't gonna let you talk to bro? You feel me? And that's sad, bro. Blueface got to recognize that, like, you know what I'm saying? Wack got you messed up out here. He messed up 2 bags for you. You feel me? The Nick Young one got canceled out. You didn't even get to attempt to do that one. And then the Aiden Ross one, you didn't get paid, and you still got beat up. You risked your whole brand and didn't get paid for it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild, man. But that's my call, man. That's all love.
Appreciate you calling in. Much love, bro. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. As we see right here, the fight has been canceled, right? Important info. Unfortunately, the event organizer has had to cancel your event. You don't need to do a thing. We'll issue a refund to the original method of payment. We see what it is. The Wack hasn't came out and said anything. This is why Blueface ain't boxing, right? Yeah. Fight's over. It's done. We want to see how long it take Wack to come out and tell people. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how long it's going to take Wack to run this content. You ain't get paid for the fight. The first one that you said you snuck in there, trying to be slick. Hey, listen. This is a prime example what happens when you try to be slick. This is a prime example when you are a shiesty individual. This is what happened. Yeah. Hey, listen. If Wack was a good businessman, the business would have been in order when it came to everything with Blueface. He couldn't give Blueface a budget. Blueface out here having to get in the ring to fund Wack. This is why Blueface is getting in the ring, to fund Wack, to help Wack get some money. This is why he's getting in the ring, because Wack wants him in the ring so Wack can make money off of it. Like I told everybody, Wack is destroying all of his relationships. I've said this directly to Wack. You don't have a relationship with the people that you say you got a relationship with. This is why. And we're going to see, because y'all remember last year, Wack said he was starting his own boxing event. This is what he said. Yeah, I'm going to start my own boxing event. We're going to have this, that going on, right? It never happened. Now, you get the opportunity to be a part of somebody else's boxing event, and you come in there like you a muscle man. You come in there like they really respect you. They don't respect you, man. This is business. And let's be real. When it come to business, all that cocky shit, right, don't mean nothing. Some people ain't gonna pay you if they don't want to pay you. All right, it's cool. Let's go legal on it. We can go to court. Now, Wack say he went legal on World Star, right? Let's see what his legal do about this. One thing we do know for sure, right? Let's just be real. Aiden Ross is going to respond to anything that Wack or Blueface says. And we know that for a fact. The boy said it out his own mouth. Hey, y'all saying something about me, I need to respond. So what we do know, right, that Wack is not going to come out and lie and say, yeah, I got this much money, I got that. Because Aiden going to respond. With World Star ain't going to respond because they know they ain't getting man no money. Aiden's a streamer. He going to respond because it's his job to talk about things. It's his job. Yeah, he going to talk. So we going to see Wack messing that bull bag up. We going to see, right, if Blueface is going to move into this $3 million home now. We going to see. We're going to see. Yeah, okay. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. The boxing event got canceled. Wack is bad business. Yes, sir. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. Yeah, you know I appreciate y'all.